Hey, this is Matt once again. What about another video? It's another paid request. This time for Shawn. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this is for The Sopranos, Season 2, Episode 5. So let's get right into it. 3, 2, 1, pressing play. But yeah, I've been enjoying it so far this season, just like I enjoy the first season. It's my first time watching the show. And like I said, I apologize for gaps of silence because I'm never seen the show before, so I'm listening, paying attention to it for the first time. But Shawn wanted this, so I really appreciate it. So thank you for the kindness. Sorry, I'm not the most exciting personality, but it is what it is. Woke up this morning. If you wonder what I'm doing, while this intro is playing, I'm making sure on other stuff, making sure they're right. So we got a hothead who's also the cokehead as well, doing his bullshit. Damn cokehead doing his bullshit. It's like, what the fuck do you want, buddy? What's your major malfunction? I was trying to think, like, I don't think we've seen this character before. Uh, don't you want a bit of that cocaine as well? Well, no, you do. Well, business will be slower when we break your legs in your face. Yeah, you talked a lot of shit. That's true. You got money for all these drugs and cocaine. That's not cheap, I'm assuming, but should be more worried of paying this shit. Yeah, you keep that up, you're gonna die. Oh, this guy, okay. Yeah, he was prominent in the first season. Because he believed in Tony's mom that Tony burnt down his place, and Tony said, I swear I didn't. Just he's out of her mind. So. hell's Tony doing? Well, I mean, if Tony's going to pay him, you're pretty much getting free service. Like, someone else is going to pay him, and then you can get all this other shit done. Well, there you go. Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, so this guy's in a writing study, being taught about writing. Oh yeah, that's right. In the first season, he was trying to write this big old memoir on his life in the mob, his life doing all that stuff, and he did like a really bad job. He couldn't barely write anything. Even the stuff he did was fairly unintelligible. So that's nice that they followed through with that. They didn't just drop that. What's a fucking news story? What's going on? What the fuck is this about? I don't know, Tony. Don't blame me. I'm just here chilling. Ain't my fault, buddy. Ain't my fault. Well, he's telling you now about the changes. But, fuck do you mean some fuck changes? Well, right then there you can tell he still doesn't trust Big Pussy. Well, in more ways than one. But, I mean, he has a right because Viz Pistori is being a fucking rat. Which, I mean, you think with what had happened before, he'd be like, you know what, fuck this, I'm gonna be a lot more cautious, fuck this, but he knows what's capable, he knows what will happen, and he still continues to do it. Oh, he was Peter Bogdanovich at the end, the director, who directed Boris Karloff and Targets. He was in the film as well. Now we got the psychiatrist describing the dream she had last time. Why were you hiding under the blanket? When was he laughing? He didn't say it was funny. That was strange. I'm as confused as him. I wouldn't blame him. He just said what you asked him to fucking do, detail your dream, is like, you think this is funny? He's not smirking, he's not laughing, he's not making jokes. He just said, well, when you went into hiding, maybe he thought it was some thrill. Strip you the truth. Broke the fucking phone, and we already had a new one. Yeah, you tell that his son is a bit perturbed by this. I don't blame him. I mean, I don't blame the kid. I mean, what can he say? He sees his dad acting strange or acting violent or whatever. You know, what more can he say? Except nothing, so I think the kid made the right call, right decision. I remember someone saying that, like, the later seasons get darker. I'm like, it's not really a lighthearted affair as is. So I don't know what it means by getting darker. Shit. Why do you care who your sister sleeps with? You shouldn't give a shit. Yeah, at least they didn't. I do like also they don't forget about past stuff. Like you mentioned the paraplegia that this guy turned that one pizza owner into. Again, why do you give a shit, Tony? You got enough money, so it's not like you need the fucking money. Have your sister and your mom live there and your sister take care of it and stay the fuck away. That's it. It's not hurting your finances, it's not hurting your money. So why do you give a shit? Sorry, I was being silent. We were just watching the hothead do a little bit more of his class. It actually did well. Because I didn't even catch that. The improv was that you're tearing oranges, and then he just lets go, puts his eyes like, well, wait a minute, what about your oranges? You're dropping them. So this guy's from the last episode, this Italiano. I guess so far you say that the big follow through, again, so far of the season is Visit Pistori being a rat, Tony's sister wanting to. Can't even say wanting to mess with Tony, just wanting to get some extra money in there, her own personal lottery of the mom. I just now this like Italy connection with the people over there. Well, I mean, Tony, you gotta be at least thinking that he asked first instead of being a hothead. Damn. What's funny, I think Tony would have let him in, but she slammed the door on him. Just seems like Tony, they had that episode where the uncle was hurt and he picked him up and got him to the hospital. So did Tony probably would have let him in, probably like grit his teeth a bit, but the wife was the one whose gun ho was like, "Stay the fuck out." Maybe some people would say because you tried to kill my husband, but at the same time, like this part of me wonders why she should love her husband. Even I didn't get that because I don't think I've seen Jimmy Hollywood. I've heard of it, but I don't think I've seen it. Yeah, sorry for these sounds. I'm listening to the dial to pay attention. Well, that's funny. I mean, I appreciate the okay. It's talking about what I was asking a few times before throughout these episodes. I'm like, why is Tony so mad when things seem to be doing well? And now he's asking himself that. So I appreciate that the script was smart enough to go, well, that's part of the point. That's part of the story. Get anxious in general for no reason. So his dad had similar things going on too. And I think this is also getting the notion of he's trying to treat this guy like a psychiatrist and kind of realizing this is not. At the end of the day, he needs the psychiatrist. Because the way he's sitting here is like he went with the psychiatrist, and that's going to lead into him hopefully getting the psychiatrist again. Like I was saying, I appreciate that the story of this season, they do bring up that idea of like why he's so angry, why is he so upset, why is he so frustrated when things seem to be going well in terms of, and he even mentioned like his family, um, he's being the boss, the feds aren't too much at his throat, and why is he ripping throats? At least to repeat myself, I'm glad they bring that stuff up. That was nice to see. In fact, to form a damn thought, I'm like mumbling about. See, once again, he's getting pissed off for nothing. She's just feeding some damn food. It's not a big fucking deal. They don't be fine eating this shit. So, I don't think the Dutch birds are. They're not gonna give a fuck. Oh shit. You're probably sorry for those fucking pants. Yeah, talk about a ball clincher. There you go. Once again, Tony just being pissed off for no, barely any reason, just going off the deep end. Just in, Tony had to be fucking pissy about it. But like you were saying before, just for some reason he gets these hot-headed moments. And that was all Tony's fault. Everything they did was Tony's fault. And that was all Tony's fault. I mean, nobody else did anything. She just feeding some fucking dust, and she didn't pissed off about. He's getting pissed off about for some reason. Moving on up. So this guy now, he's probably getting to the notion that maybe he doesn't really want to be an actor. He just wants to play the mobster. That's the thing. Is that he wants to write about the mob. He wants to be the mob. He wants to concentrate on the mob. If that's it, just stick with the mob and don't worry about the movies. He's wanted. So this guy, you tell he's Asper. He doesn't want to be Tony's counselor. Doesn't want to be Tony's psychiatrist. It's like I'm tired of hearing this shit. Okay, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Shut up about it. Stop being pissed off. Stop being a fucking ticking time bomb. Deep down, Tony desperately wants to be with a psychiatrist again. Whether that would solve everything, probably not. See what this guy's doing. Oh, Tibor, the acting school, which we know is heading to. I mean, it's pretty predictable. He's gonna lose it. He's gonna be like, fuck this. I quit. I should be here. He's gonna curse out the teacher. And then he's gonna quit. And then him and his girlfriend are gonna fight. And either he's gonna hit her or she's gonna hit him. Or they're gonna hit each other. So we pretty much know where it's leading up to. We're just waiting for it to happen. Is that this acting thing's not gonna last long for this guy? Not one. I'm damn stippy about that. This is probably the moment where he's going to lose it. He's going to be pissed off, angry, upset, all that stuff. By the way, I thought at first this was about writing, but I guess it's about acting as well. I guess it's improv, so I guess that form of writing. But like I said, at first I thought this was a class about writing. Now it's acting. I didn't even think about that. Just a mixture of both. Writing and acting and improv. Just the whole thing. Because yeah, now I thought the whole point was that he wanted to be a writer. But now he wants to be an actor. Okay. Actually, is this going to surprise me? He's actually doing a really good job. Is this him remembering his buddy who got killed in the first season? And using that for his acting? If that's the case, he doesn't lose his cool. I will actually applaud it for stirring my expectations. Okay, you know what? I appreciate that. It didn't go the way I expected. I expected him to just lose his cool and curse it out, but it's him remembering the death of his friend. Okay, that's much better scene than I thought. Appreciate it. Then, one of the main reasons why this show was so popular, was so highly praised, the writing is pretty damn good, man. Pretty damn good. Furio. Really, Vincent Pastore don't give him shit? If Vincent Pastore, like, this character, maybe you should pipe down a bit. You're a fucking rat. You shouldn't be drawing attention to yourself, you know? Again, Visipistor, you're being a rat. What do you expect? You can't depend on your friends. You're ratting on your friends with a fucking cop. Wonder if this other guy gets killed too. You know, eventually Visipistor is going to get killed, but I wonder if this other guy is going to get killed. Go ahead, go on, lady. What are you feeling? Constipated? Means spit it the fuck out. That's what he means. Well, it doesn't seem to be helping that far. Okay, so now Tony's getting this guy Furio to fuck with this guy we saw earlier that only had half and blew the other half on cocaine and had the, well, they say Chinese, but I guess she was Filipino lady. Damn, that poor guy. He's just in there, they did something. He had nothing to do with it. He didn't have a goddamn thing to do with it. It just did the shit kicked out of him. And this guy just trying to get his thing on in his underwear just gets slammed right through a door. Ooh. Did quite a few broken bones on him. Surprised he didn't hit run in the kneecap. Well, there you go. I would just say, what about the kneecap? And there you go. I should have waited 30 more seconds. I don't know why I kept thinking, I wonder if you don't bust him in the kneecap. No, just shoot him in the kneecap. Ooh. Right across the face. Yeah. This is why you got Furio, because he's a lot more. Well, number one, he's an outsider. If he goes back to Italy, then no one's going to be looking for him, even if they explain his. Describe his appearance. Come on, Tony, you know you want it. I saw you the way your eyes lit up, the way your eyes changed, the demeanor changed. You definitely want it. That's a weird exercise to just talk with people. Such a weird thing to just say A and B. B-itch or A. Okay. Yes, sir, just be yourself. What the fuck is this about? Where did that come from? Where the fuck did that come from? Why did he do that? Really? That's what we're getting at now? That he did that thing with. I just remind him of his dad, not his buddy that died in the first season, but his dad. And he just decided to punch him because you're just still thinking of your dad. It's just. Well, I'm sure you're out of that class now. I don't see how they would ever let you back in. Yeah. Bet you're sorry. You're sorry I ain't getting any fucking poontang pie tonight. That's what you're sorry about, motherfucker. Sorry about that shit. Well, lo and behold, there's Tony Soprano with the Tony Montana. They're right back to the site. This is when she. This is an example when she mentions sometimes he's like a little boy. It's a good question. Yeah, what do you want? That's the question. What do you want? I don't know if he's saying this to just test her out. Hmm. Interesting he didn't answer that right off. I wish he was in there. In the beating or taking the beating? Giving or taking it? He still didn't answer it. Did you want to give the beating to the people or did you want to take the beating? The fact he didn't answer that says a lot. Is he punishing himself? Does he know that what he's doing is wrong, but at the same time he's kind of too far gone into this? He does get mad at himself for losing his cool these various times. His emotions get the better of him. So that means there's a bit of lining of guilt there. I don't know if You Bark I Bite's really that good of a title for a movie. So now he's giving up on the writing thing? Or he's going to write anew? Oh, he's going to get rid of all of it? Guess he's moving past that. Giving up on his dream of movies. Maybe it's for the best. Maybe it's for the best. I don't think about it though. You want to change your mind? Maybe put it in a closet just in case. Or is he going to truly close the door on that? I guess for him, just going to concentrate solely on being a mob guy. So, just the guy realizes the dream just isn't for him. There you go. This is pretty good. This is a pretty good episode. Tony's back down with his psychiatrist. The hothead realizes that his dream of being a writer actor is all bullshit. We got this Furo guy in the mix. We got a little bit of the sister, who's there with this other guy, who's the pilot in the Monster Squad. Definitely makes you curious to see what will happen next, which will be next time. So, yeah, pretty good episode. Because I've said that, like, well, last episode I wasn't gun-ho about. That's probably, I don't think there's been a bad episode. I'm just saying, if I have to say least favorite, probably the previous one was that so far. This was a nice step up for me. So, very nice. With that said, thanks for watching. Take care. Thanks once again, Shawn, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.